G'day and welcome back to the 2024-25 GameDay Squad Fantasy Cricket Show. I'm Stu, that's Dill, and together we're the Fantasy Bros. This summer we've partnered with GDS to bring you all you need to know to succeed in this season's Oz Cricket. Don't forget you can catch all of the other pre-season GDS Oz content on both YouTube and via Apple or Spotify podcasts. For our pre-season team previews, we've already covered the Renegades, the Thunder, the Hurricanes, the Stars and the Strikers, so make sure you go back, you watch all of those episodes. Dill, who are we focusing on today?
Yeah, g'day mate, g'day viewers and of course our listeners over on the podcast. Yeah, today's team in focus, it will be the Sydney Sixers, and that is perfect because it is the 6th episode of the series. We'll cover their ins and outs, their likely 11 for round 1, their must-have players for GDS, breakout and their MVP candidates. And I believe there's going to be an exciting pack opening competition again at the end where you, the viewers, can win some pretty special prizes.
Yeah, that's right, mate. I think some viewers might want to skip to the end there to see what players are available, but trust me guys, stay tuned. There'll be some pretty decent information handed out in terms of what players you should put into your squads. Look, for any new users that want to sign up and play GDS Oz Cricket this season, you can score yourself a free 3-player rare pack simply by registering and using the promo code FBAC24. Also, before we jump into today's preview, just a reminder about that Matt Short special giveaway. We've mentioned it a few times already, so I'm sure you are all eager to get yourself another entry into that giveaway. We're giving away Matt Short's Diamond card, which is probably the most sought after card in the game, given he averaged approximately 20 points more than the second highest scoring player last season. All you have to do for your chance to win that prize is simply comment your GDS squad name on this YouTube video. And if you haven't already done so, when this one's over, go back and watch the rest on YouTube and comment your squad name there as well for even more entries. There'll be 11 preseason episodes, so make sure you comment your squad name on all of those to get 11 entries into that Matt Short Diamond giveaway, one you simply cannot miss. All right, Dill, let's get into it. Who have the Sixers gained and lost this season?
Yeah, mate, despite losing Tom Curran over to the Stars, which I think is a massive loss, they also lost Steve O'Keefe through retirement. Last year's losing finalists, maybe even stronger. They've got 2 key signings that I think are going to be absolutely unreal for them. In Akil Hussain, and he comes up from the Renegades, and then Jaffa Chauhan. He's the impressive young spinner from England, which we've already mentioned on a previous episode as well. So make sure you check that out to see his gold card there. Mate, based on those 2 signings, what do the likely 11 for round 1 look like?
That's right, mate. So their round 1 squad is looking probably something like this. They'll open with Vince and Philippi, who will also keep. We think Curtis Patterson will come in at 3, followed by Enriquez, Silk, and then the all-rounder Edwards in at 6. Akil Hussain at 7, Abbott at 8, Dwarshuis, Chauhan, and then Bird rounding out the 11. A pretty strong lineup. Anything we need to know of in terms of players returning, mate?
Yeah, the one big one, obviously, is Steve Smith. He's recommitted to the Men in Magenta for another 3 seasons. So he'll be a massive inclusion for them in those final 2 weeks of the regular season. And then, obviously, if they make that push into the finals, you'll get to use him as well. So you'll see him come in after that test duty is over. So that's a huge in for the Sixers. So if you haven't already, make sure you have a crack at opening a few packs so that you can maybe get that Steve Smith card.
It's almost a little bit unfair, isn't it? The Sixers have such a good team already, and then they get Steve Smith returning for a push toward the finals. Alrighty, time for the must-haves, where Dill and I will select one batsman or keeper, a bowler and an all-rounder that we think you simply must include in your GDS lineups. Dill, who have you got for that bat must-have?
Yeah, so I've gone the batting wicketkeeper in Josh Philippi. He'll again open the bat and then don the gloves for the Sixers. So I think that's a massive inclusion there. Across all Oz cricket games, he's had 87 innings and he's averaged 28.58 runs per game across those innings. He's also taken 72 catches and had 14 stumpings. So it's some huge numbers there, and some easy ways to score some GDS points for Josh Philippe. His recent one-day Cup and Shield form also bodes well for a big Oz cricket season. He's hitting 242 in 6 innings and taking 12 catches across those matches, so it's massive there for Philippe. He'll look to build on his 23-24 season as well of 257 runs and 14 catches. That saw him finish 5th in GDS rankings for wicket keepers, so that's a massive numbers there for Josh Philippe, and I feel like he'll have another big season for the Sixers, hopefully pushing them towards the finals.
Yeah, that's right. That's what turns a really good batsman into an elite GDS player, when they get so many dismissals behind the stumps, and with such a good bowling attack from the Sixers. He's definitely going to feature in a lot more of those this season. A man that's going to be quite responsible for that is the person I've chosen for the bowler must-have, and that's, of course, Akeal Hosein. I absolutely love this signing from a Sixers perspective. We know the Sydney wickets tend to favour those slower bowlers, and Hossein's left arm finger spin should cause plenty of trouble for opposition bats. In his one game for the Gades last season, he took 2 wickets and scored 54 points. So look, a similar average is most certainly attainable this year. He's also fairly handy with the bat, and he could come in as high as number 7, which will ensure a pretty safe floor in your bowling lineup, and he'll probably be amongst the wickets most matches.
Yeah, anytime you've got that little bit of extra opportunity to score a few points in GDS, you'll have to take that and run with it. So I think having him potentially bat at 7 is a great opportunity there to, like you say, build on that safe floor that he's got. I like it a lot.
Maybe a bit like Rashid Khan.
Mm-hmm. That'd be great to see. Maybe he replaces Rashid Khan as a absolute powerhouse. Alrighty, over to the all-rounder, and I guess with Tom Curran leaving the Sydney Sixers following their grand final loss to the Heat, it really opens up a juicy role for all-rounder Jack Edwards, and I think it's going to mean a huge season for him. He's likely to come in at probably 6, and then also bowl as 3 to 4 overs per game. So I think Edwards really has a good opportunity there. I'd love to see him bat a little bit higher to really solidify some extra runs, but I think you've got some good options there. And having 3 to 4 overs with the ball, I think you should be able to see some good points out of Jack. In the 2023-24 season, he averaged 44 GDS points per game, where he scored 116 runs across 8 innings, and then he took 11 wickets in 10 innings as well. So he's definitely got that firepower with both ball and bat. He also added 5 catches, including a 3-catch game, so he got a bonus there in that 3-catch game, and then a run out as well. So his stats probably show that he's really got that true all-rounder status, and you'll expect some big things from him this season.
Yeah, absolutely. And some really good form of late has seen him be named captain for the Prime Minister's 11 team. That'll play a couple of matches between now and the start of the tournament. So he'll probably get a lot of confidence out of that, and that'll probably be evident in his performance for the Sixers this season. All right, my breakout player of the year. The story of 22-year-old Englishman Jaffa Chauhan is quite an interesting one. He was picked to play county cricket after impressing coaches as a net bowler, where he dismissed both Joe Root and Ben Duckett in quick succession. He's since played 23 Vitality Blast matches in England, and as a leg spinner took 22 wickets at an impressive strike rate of 17 balls per wicket. He's no slouch with the bat either, scoring 74 runs across 9 innings, striking out a massive 140. I think he'll bring plenty of excitement to this tournament, and I'm eager to see him play a lot more.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well. And as mentioned, make sure you go back to the previous episode, jump straight across to our pack opening, and you'll be surprised by one of those cards there that we got. So looking forward to getting him into our squads as well. All right, over to the Sixers MVP, and it should come in the form of their left arm quick and Ben Dwarshuis. He's been pretty dominant for the Sixers over a number of seasons. Last year he did finish with an average of 46.5 GDS points, and it saw him rank 5th in all bowlers who have been re-signed for this season. So he's got a massive opportunity, I think, again to probably improve on that overall ranking for the bowlers. His average was bolstered by 17 wickets in 11 innings, with his best figures coming in the qualifier against the Heat, where he took 5 for 21 off his 3.5 overs. So he had one more ball to bowl. So who knows, that could have been 6 for easily. In his lead up to this Oz cricket season, he excelled with ball and bat, hitting 60 runs and taking 4 wickets in 2 matches for the Northern Superchargers in the 100 comp. So I like the opportunity that he has. He does come in at the end of an innings and can swing the bat around and score some much needed runs at the back end. So really interested to see whether he gets bumped up the order, when they need some firepower late in an innings. That'd be quite nice to see. And again, it probably just adds to his floor a little bit. So I'm really looking forward to locking him into my team for most Sixers games.
Yeah, great, and plenty of matches last season. He got a few of those death overs or those late overs where the batsmen were just swinging for the fences, and he got a couple of cheap wickets there. So expect to see that happening again this year.
Definitely.
Alrighty, let's hope our viewers didn't skip forward to this part. But if you have, I'm not surprised that you've done so, because this is my favourite part of the episode, where we get to open 2 packs. Dill's going to open up a rare player pack. I'm going to open up a unique one. And we're looking for Sixers cards. Any Sixers player cards that are pulled are going to go into a player prize pool that will be given away during our live stream about an hour before the commencement of round 1. So all you need to do is simply like the GDS YouTube page. Make sure you comment who you think your breakout and MVP player from the Sixers will be, and make sure you're there in that live show to potentially win yourself some pretty handy cards. Don't fret. If there's no Sixers cards pulled, then all 3 cards will go into that player prize pool as well. So we're looking for Sixers players, or we're looking for none at all. Dill, let's have a look at that rare pack, mate.
Alrighty, let's jump into it. So we have got the 3-player rare pack. I've already opened it, but have not revealed the cards yet. So let's jump across to the first one here, and it is a David Warner gold card. So let's hope that there are no Sixers pulled, because that is a very juicy card, particularly for some of our classic or maybe challenger teams. Over to the second card, we have Bo Webster, another unreal card there, the gold Bo Webster. Jump back to our Stars preview and you can hear a little bit more about what we think about the all-rounder in Bo Webster. Over to the final card, and it is a Sam Billings Thunder. So 3 unreal cards jump straight into that player pool. Obviously no Sixers pool there, so you get all 3 cards into that pool for you to be able to win.
Yeah, a great selection of players there. Alrighty, let's have a look at the 3-player unique pack. We got Sammy Harper's Platinum. He may not get many games this season, but probably someone you won't want to play in your squad unless he shows a bit of form. And it's possible, but we'll have to wait and see. We got Big Benny McDermott, who is sure to score plenty of points for the Hobart Hurricanes. And his teammate, Chris Jordan, who probably score even more points than Benny McDermott. So look, again, no Sixers, which means all 3 players will go into that player pool, and you can get your hands on those during our round 1 preview show.
Unreal.
Alrighty. Well, that's it for today's episode. Remember, any new users looking to sign up and play GDS this season can do so by using the promo code FBAC24, and you'll be rewarded with a free 3-player rare pack that you can open and put straight into your squads. Also, don't forget about that Unreal Matt Short Diamond giveaway. To enter, simply comment right now your Australia Cricket Squad name on this YouTube video, as well as all of the other ones during this preseason, for a massive 11 entries. 6 down, Dill. 2 to go. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Stu.